Hey guys, welcome back to Stronger Yoga Academy. I'm Scott Anderson. Let's get stronger. Hey guys, welcome back to Stronger Yoga. Go ahead and roll your neck out a little bit. Once you're on your mat, just lengthen through the sides of the neck, roll out that neck, then look down at your feet and point your toes straight forward, and then just play toesies with your mat. Lift your toes off your mat, right and left, and then try to grab your mat with your toes, like you're trying to grab sand standing on the beach. We're just trying to wake up the muscles in the feet. We always want to start with our standing poses and develop balance. Begin to lift your heels up. Take your time and just see if your heels want to roll out. Try to squeeze your outer calves in, pressing down into the big toes. Lower the heels, lift the left heel, flip the toes over, press down into the knuckles, and then lift the knee into the air. Place your left hand on your left knee, your right hand on the top of the head. And then begin to lift your right elbow, or think about lowering your left ear towards your left shoulder. If you fall out of that position, don't worry about it. We're just trying to challenge our balance here. Grab your left foot with your right hand, place your left hand on your right knee, lift that left knee while you push right knee into left hand. Now, bring your leg in front of you and rest the ankle to the thigh. Place your left hand on your knee and push down while you squat into the right knee. You're sitting down, but you're pushing your knee down harder. Now your right hand grabs your left knee and pulls the knee up towards your right nipple or right armpit, just to stretch that left glute. Now go ahead and step the left foot back. Reach your hands up into the air once you've gently place the ball of that foot on their mat. Press your palms together firmly, like you're holding something in your palms that you don't want to fly away. Slowly bend the left knee until it's gently on the ground. Maintain that tension in the hands the whole time. Now place your left hand on the top corner of your mat, place your right hand on your right knee, and push your knee away from the top of your mat. And then just see if you can't get your right elbow to touch your mat next to the arch of your foot. It's okay if you don't. Sit to your heels, plant your right hand to the right, and reach your left hand, place it on top of your head. Now push down into your right hand, lift your left elbow, and then slowly begin to lift your butt off of your heels. And keep really trying to press right ear to right shoulder and press right hand into the ground. Release gently. Man, doesn't that feel good? All that space we're creating through side bodies. Lift the butt off the heels so that we can step right foot forward. Now we're going to go back into that hand position with the hands above the head. Press the palms together really firmly, really squeezing the palms, and then press down into the ball of the left foot and rise up to standing. Leaning forward, we're going to come into Warrior 3 or balancing stick. Now what I want you to keep in mind here is you're trying to keep your biceps next to your ears and keep your arms out of your peripheral vision. Then bend your left knee, bring your fingertips down, and try to touch the space between your big toe and second toe. Pointing left big toe at the ceiling. Now lift the arms till you can't see them out of your peripheral vision. Straighten your left leg. Lift the heart. Rise up. Try not to fall like I almost did there, and step left foot forward. And then step right foot to left. Here we are again at the top of the mat. Hopefully you're already waking up those muscles in your legs and your hips. I always start there. I love to start by creating strong foundation, strong legs. Again, playing with your toes on the mat. Lift the right heel, flip the toes over, and press down into your right big toe knuckles. Now, let's play around with this just a little bit more. I want you to stick out your butt against your pants, pull your heart forward, but keep the collarbones lifted. Now lift the right knee up. Place your right hand on your right knee. Place your left hand on the top of your head. Lift your left elbow and lower the right ear towards the floor to your right. Challenging, right? Come back to center. Now you're going to reach back with your left hand, grab your right foot from behind and place your right hand on your left knee. Push the left knee into the right hand and lift the right knee up into the air. It's normal to wobble. It's normal to fall out of the pose here. Pull the heel to the tailbone. And then bring your right leg back in front of you. Place the ankle against the thigh. As you squat and bend the left knee, place your right hand on your right inner knee and push down. It's not even so much you're trying to push your knee down. It feels like you're trying to just push your chest away from the floor with the only thing under your right hand. That's your knee. Now grab your right knee with your left hand, and I've got my right hand on my sacrum there, and pull your right knee up towards your left nipple or armpit. Get that deep stretch in the glute and the side of the thigh. Now we're just going to step back as soft as we can. Try to land like a feather. Reach up, squeeze your palms together. A lot of pressure in your hands, like you've got a really important piece of paper you're holding in a hurricane. Bend your knee, your back knee, and place it slowly, softly, agonizingly on the mat. Turn the left toes out. Place your right hand in the top right corner of your mat, left hand on the inside of the knee, and push your left knee away from the top of your mat. And then just see if you can touch your left elbow to the center of your mat, next to the arch of your foot. Even if that elbow is inches away, maybe it's a foot away, just try to do it. Step the left foot back. Place your left hand to the left of your hips. Place your right hand on the top of your head. That's the Sushumna, the very crown of your head where the button on a baseball cap would be. And we don't want a skull hold there. I was pointing my elbow forward. Point your elbow out and then push down into your left hand. Lift your right elbow. Lift your butt off of your feet and see if you can't drive the left side of your head towards your left hand. I love that. So I love working space through the sides, man. Breathing, I'm a big fan of breathing. And then once we're back sitting on the heels, step your left foot forward, prepare to rise. Reach up, pressure in your hands. Don't forget that pressure. And then lift the butt off the heel, lift the knee, push down into the ball, rise up, preparing for Warrior 3, lean forward. As your heart goes towards the top of your mat, your right leg rises. Remember, try to keep your arms out of your peripheral vision for a moment. And then reach down, point your fingers at the ground, and point your right big toe at the ceiling by bending your right knee. As you touch the space between your big toe and your second toe, try to squeeze that right calf to the hamstring, deep bend in the right knee, lift your arms, straighten your right leg, rise up, leading with the heart. Yes, guys, wonderful job. Step your right foot forward, and then step your left foot to your right. Whoo! That's a nice way to start. We're warm, right? Feeling good? Now, we're going into a full skull hold. That means slide your thumbs over your ears, wrap your hands around your skull, squat down like Utkatasana, pull your groin back and lift your elbows up. Now, we want the knees to go forward so the groin can go back. You're trying to push your butt against a wall behind you. Slowly slide your left foot back. Rise up into your lunge. We're going to work on lunge, arc, twist, okay? So what we're going to do is place the left hand on the top of the head, right hand's on the hip, and as soon as we hold our skull, lower right ear towards shoulder, lift left elbow towards the ceiling. Keep your back heel high. Make sure you're breathing. Nice work, everybody. Slowly release. Bring your hands to your heart, touch the thumbs to the sternum, straighten your right leg, bend your back knee, lift the left heel, that's your back heel, bend the knee, and then slowly twist to your right. This is a tremendous amount of energy in this pose. So we're always trying to create the feeling of coiling and lengthening simultaneously. That's pushing yourself back with your right foot, holding yourself in place with your left foot. Plant your left hand, step your right foot back. Now let's work on a little bit of extension, opening up the chest. Slide your hands back to your feet, press your palms down. Lift your chin away from your chest, look up at the ceiling. And then as your head goes further back, lift your butt off of your heels. Take those deep breaths there, then lower your butt back to your feet. We're going to step the right foot forward. Coming back into our lunge. When you're ready, rise up, lift your left knee. Now we did a lunge arc twist. Now we're going to put those things together. That's a lot of information for the body at once. So I'm going to go to the other camera here so you can see I'm in a lunge in full skull hold, lifting the elbows, arcing to the right. So we've got extension, and then we've got arc, and then we're slowly going to turn elbows to the left. Keep your elbows close to your nose. And as you turn your elbows to the left and look up to your left, pull your left hip forward. As you release, we're going to bring the palms together, going back through that warrior 3 transition. Lift the back leg up, touch fingertips to the big toe, and the back knee bends. You're trying to get your left big toe to touch the ceiling as your fingers touch your toes. Place your hands on the top of your head again, rise up. Oh, yeah, that's how we strengthen the spine. Now let's slide the thumbs back over the ears, going into a full skull hold, squat down into Utkatasana, lift your elbows up. Pull your groin back, elbows up, and then bring the thumbs down to the sternum. Slowly slide your right foot back. Again, lunge arc twist. But we're doing it in separate components as we step back, and we'll put it all together when we go forward again. So the first thing is left hand to the hip, right hand to the top of the head. Lift right elbow away from the floor, tilting your head to the left. Really try to press left ear to your left shoulder. With your fingertips on the left side of your skull, you're going to pull that right elbow up higher. So we've got lunge, we've got arc. And then separately, we're going to throw in a twist here. So bring your hands to your sternum. Spread your fingers. Thumbs touch the center. Belly's tight. Front leg straightens. Back knee bends. Remember to keep your spine straight. Keep your heart lifted. Your heart's trying to pull away from your left thigh. Turn to your left. Make sure your thumbs don't slide to the left of your chest. Keep them glued to the center, right there at the xiphoid process, the bottom of the sternum. Untwist. Whoa! 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 Reach up, pressure in the palms. And now, ground it again. Yay! Step back, sit to your heels. Place your hands on the floor next to your toes. Chin lifts away from the chest. Push down into the knees. Lift the glutes. Squeeze the glutes. Press your chest to your shirt. Lower your butt to your heels and come back out. Stepping the left foot forward and rising back up into the lunge. So again, when we step back, we went lunge arc, then a twist. Now we're going to lunge arc and twist. So now that we've got the lunge, we're going to lift the elbows. And then arc to your left and turn your elbows to the right. Remember, as you turn your elbows to the right, pull your left hip back. Try to keep your hips from turning as your torso turns. Nice work. Very challenging. Back through the warrior 3 transition, pressure in the palms, lift the right foot, and then bend the right knee. And as you try to touch the ceiling with your big toe, touch the floor between your big toe and second toe with your fingers, and then hands to the top or the side of the head. And we're going to lift those elbows, lift that heart. We lift the heart first, then we step forward. Nice work. Whoa. I'm breathing better already. How about you? One more of those deep Utkatasana. Lift those elbows up high, and then we're going to hinge and reach down, place 10 fingertips on the floor. I'm going to the other camera there so that you can see how much I'm trying to rotate. You can either have your left hand on the floor or grab your right ankle. Place your right hand on the top of the head. Back to Palm Sushumna connection there. And then lift right elbow, try to look up at the ceiling and push into right heel. Wonderful. And we're going to step back one more time. Step that left foot back, lower the knee down, and into Knight's position. Got to keep on switching those cameras. Look at that sourpuss. Now we're going hand to the side of the head, and as I push my right knee forward with my right hand, and my groin goes forward, I'm going to lift my left elbow and push the back of my head against my fingers, creating a lot of space between left elbow, left knee. And then we're going to sit back to the left heel. And just for the fun of it, we're going to throw in a little toe stand, but first just pull your right toes back towards your right knee. And then place your fingertips next to your left foot. Lift your right leg up into the air. Just play around with it. Try taking your fingers off the floor. Challenge your balance, that big toe balance. Really spread your right toes in front of you. Keep the belly tight. Keep the heart lifted. It's challenging, man. I wasn't really feeling it on that one side. Had a lot more success with the other. Step the right knee all the way back and then bend the right knee. Pulling your heel to your butt, and then we're going to slide right foot forward one more time. When you're ready, rise up. Fingertips are going to slide down your right shin. We're just doing a little bit of a modified pyramid here. And again, I want to encourage you to bend your left knee and lift the left heel. It helps reframe and restructure the toes, the bones in the toes of the back foot. And it reminds your foot of what it can do when it's not in a shoe. Step your left foot forward. And now left hand to the top of the head. Let's work the other side. Again, your right hand can be on the floor or you can be grabbing your left ankle. Twist, push down into your left heel as you lift your left elbow. And then release, place your left hand down, step your right foot back. And we're coming into a Knight's position, lower the knee. And we're going to do just one more little bit of extension here. With your left hand on your knee, push your left knee forward and lift your right elbow away from the top of your mat. Look up at the ceiling and really push the back of your head gently against your right fingertips. And then release, coming down. Sit back to your right heel. I had to think about that too long. Pull your left toes back. And let's see what our toe stand looks like on this side. I think my left side was a little bit stronger than my right. And that's what the body does every time, right? So sitting on your right heel, lift your left leg. Really spread your toes. See if you can take your hands off of the floor. Keep the heart lifted. Try not to hunch down. So try to stay lifted through the collarbones. Nice work, everybody. We're going to slide left foot all the way back so that we're almost laying our chest on our right thigh. And then bend your left knee and try to touch your left glute with your left heel. Really fire the left hamstring, keeping your heart lifted with that left knee behind you to release that left hip flexor. Now we're going to step the left foot forward and we're going to come up into our last lunge. Ready? Rise up. Come on, Scott, rise up. There we go. I don't know what was taking me so long that time. Now, slowly straighten your left leg, and the hands once again are going to slide down You can stop wherever you like, maybe just below the knee. And then once that left leg is straight, bend the right knee. Lunge forward, place 10 fingertips on the floor, slide right foot next to left. Hands on the knees, lift halfway up, take a deep breath, and then place your palms on the outside of your calves and try to push your calves together as you draw down. Rise up. Standing at the top of your mat. Hope you guys are feeling good. Now, let's work on a little bit more balance with those longer side bodies. So, after you've recovered and taken a couple of deep breaths, like I'm doing right here, again, ground through the feet, left ankle to the right thigh, and I'm going to place right hand on left knee, left hand on the top of the head. As we squat into an Utkatasana squat, push your knee down and lift your left elbow up. You're trying to push your left knee to the floor and lift your left elbow to the ceiling. Lift your eyes, lift your chin away from your chest. Oh, that is such hard work. Well done, everybody. Let's try the other side. Lots of challenge right there, right? And not only are we trying to breathe, but we're trying to balance. And a lot of times those two ideas really conflict. This is a great opportunity to work on these skills. So left hand on right knee and right hand on the top of the head. Push your right knee down, lift your right elbow away from the right knee that you're pushing down. That's it. Point those right toes. Lift chin away from chest. Lift eyes to the eyebrows. Keep creating space. Release. Try not to fall. Go! He sticks it, ladies and gentlemen. Way to go, Mr. Anderson. Now we're going to come into an ankle to thigh position one more time. Squatting down, left ankle on the right thigh, left elbow touches knee, and it slides down the leg. Stop anywhere you need to. You're trying to prevent yourself from sliding your thumbs from the center of your chest to the right. So don't bring that elbow to the knee if it means that your thumbs are going to slide. Release when you're done. Let's try the other side. We're going to go right ankle to left thigh. Palms together in front of the chest. Glue those thumb tips to your sternum. And as you begin to slide right elbow down, right inner calf, stop anywhere you need to. You don't have to get to the foot, but maybe you can get the elbow to the arch. But don't do it if it means your thumbs are going to come unglued from the center of your chest. And release when you're done. Challenging. I think that about does it. Reach up, take a deep breath in. Pull your groin back, pull your arms back. Try to tuck your arms behind your ears one more time. And then hinge forward. Go ahead and squat all the way, butt to heels. We're going to take a seat at the center of the mat. And hopefully all of the space we've created through the sides is going to let us breathe really deep today. Coming into Sukhasana, fold your legs in front of you, right leg in front of the left. And just pause. Slow your heart down. Deeper, slower breath through the nose. Breathing through the nose is critical to our health. Place your left hand behind you, plant your right foot. Last half skull. Slide your right thumb over your ear. Lift your butt and lift your elbow away from your knee. Push that heart up and to the left slightly. Lower your butt. And we're going to switch the legs and plant right hand behind you. Left hand on the side of the head. Press your butt off the ground, drive your left knee forward, lift your left elbow away from your left knee, chin away from chest, eyes to the eyebrows. Oh, have we done an amazing job of creating space through the sides today. Place that butt back down on your mat, back into a Sukhasana position. Go ahead and lean forward, stretch out your low back. Now grab a hold of your left knee with your right hand, look underneath your left armpit, and try to pull your knee to the center of your mat. Switch sides, but switch your legs first. Grab your right knee with your left hand and try to pull your right knee forward with your left hand and look underneath your right armpit. Reach out, prepare for eagle arms. Bring the right arm on top of the left, left arm under the right. Weave your forearms like a rope and then press your arms to the right. And then take your right hand, place it on your hip and pull your right elbow in. Let's do that on the other side. So go ahead and release. Reach your hands out to your sides. And this time, left arm on top, right arm under. Weave your arms and pull your fists or palms to your left. And then release that. Place your left hand on your hip. Grab your left elbow. Lift your heart and pull your left elbow to the midline. That's it, guys. Release. Lie back. Got another one in the cans. Plant your feet, though. Hands on your thighs. Lift your butt. Let's just give one more opportunity to release the hip flexors. Reach your hands above your head. Maybe lift your heels. Take a deep breath. And when you exhale, lower your heels. And then also begin to lower your butt. And once your butt comes to rest on the floor, go ahead and step your feet wide and then let your knees cave in and rest against each other. Bring your arms into a goalpost position. This helps us open up the chest and help neutralize the hips. Now, if you prefer a more traditional Shavasana, go ahead and stretch your legs out. Rest your arms at your sides. And if you like to end in meditation, then sit up and come into Sukhasana. Maybe you've got to get on with your day, but whatever it is that you're going to do next, I hope that you feel that you can breathe a little bit deeper, a little bit easier, that you feel both invigorated and relaxed. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope that you'll think about doing that and hitting the notification bell so you're always up to speed on when we drop a new video. You can support this channel more by making a donation via the Cash App or Venmo. You can also become a monthly member and support all of these videos that we're putting up on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.